DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Drops it off for Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. The Chargers hit 6 and 5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run here with a rookie. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Now Cutler. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And again, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. It's taken to the 26. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Second and 10. Here's Cutler to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
In motion goes the tight end. They snap it at 1. Now it's Cutler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Now Cutler looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert now. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be... And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw. May. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's May. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion left, the tight end. To the air, May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second down, here's Chubb again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now third down and 7. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll throw with May. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing here is May. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Keeps himself upright. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
21.
Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
From the shotgun, May with it. Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Fourth down, here's May. That is caught, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the
oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking to throw, May. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's May. Got his man, Dell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
To throw, it's May. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From his own end zone, Herbert. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. From the shotgun, it's May. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Go line. Go. 5-9.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run it again with Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Spencer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To the air. May. That is caught by Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll throw with May. That's caught by Davis. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And it's caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's first and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
5, 6, 6. Hut, hut.